Awungachayisa uyekhaya manje. Ikweletu zakho zibhataliwe zonke. Nezono zakho zonke. Clean. Eh?
Yeah.
Ne bleach, there's nothing on you on this song. Eh? Umhlophe qwa.
Wah, njengetshe.
Eh?
Yeah, this is the song that always speaks to me. Unjalo, uNkulunkulu akaguquki.
Jo.
I don't know if you understand. Do you understand Zulu kahle?
Yazini.
Xala libanzi.
Ngakushaya ngeyithakazelo mina. Ngompedi nginje ngushaya ngeyithakazelo.
Do you know xala libanzi?
Xala libanzi.
Ah, come on.
Eh? What does that mean?
It's a broad shoulder to lean on, our broad shoulder, our solid rock.
Wow.
Yeah.
So you have to take it then, eh? Zulu A.
Yeah, apparently that's Xhosa.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, that's Xhosa.
Oh, okay.
So we mix this Zulu nesXhosa.
Yes.
Ungukuphila kwethu ligxalabe libanzi manxeba akhe aliyeza yithi by his wounds by his stripes we were healed.
That's right.
Yep.
And we are just on the heels of that amazing, very restorative Holy Week weekend, if you will.
Yeah.
If there's one thing that Christians will deliver for you, twice a year, proper holidays, Easter and Christmas, done.
We have to.
Right?
We have to. You have to remind yourself with Haibo.
Yeah.
Haibo ngafelwa. You know, we have to. And I love Easters, I must say.
Thanks to my Blair for his Get Ready show, 5 to 6. Me and him always talk on my way to gym, of course, when he's playing his music. And Ogupila came through, and the only thing I could write to him is, this girl can sing.
Oh, man. Gabong.
Did you know this?
No. Funny enough, no.
Even from home? No.
Okay, from home, we have a background. I'm a church girl. I'm a PK.
Okay.
So
yes,
I'm a PK.
Okay.
So we always had that family choir. Even now, funny enough, now that social media was saying things about me, the only thing that my dad did was he called, and then he this old Xilongo song that we used to love.
Yeah.
And that's how I grew up, where we just gather standards and see Ule at home, there's church, and then an end. But I'll be honest with you, I never thought I can sing. I don't know if you get me.
Yeah.
I never thought,
that's
I'm
right.
husky. So I never thought my voice, you know. But all I knew about me is that I love authenticity. So anything about who I am, which ended up being music that I'm able to communicate.
Sure.
So I knew that even if it's not the greatest voice, but can I just be honest? Can I pour my heart? And funny enough, they found me to be the greatest singer, and I'm grateful.
And when I first met you outside, I wanted to see your throat if it exists. There's no way you sing like that and you have a throat. Because there's a free passage from your lungs to your mouth. Akuna blockage nix, your flow anje.
Yeah. Siyabonga, man. Like, honestly. And it's funny that these songs, they end up ministering to you when I was Xolile, you know. Yesterday someone sent me a song. This song.
Yes.
And I listened to the song, the lyrics, and you said that, Baba wethu. You said that uNkulunkulu akajiki. And I needed that. And I'm like, it's funny how God works, but
it's like a tweet. It's like a post. Sometimes I think, in a way, you're not necessarily posting for likes. You're posting because you want to remind yourself, put a note down, like journaling, like journaling.
Yeah.
And then somehow you pin it because at that moment, it hits you. It hits that place, right? And I think that's exactly what it is, because later on you'll go back to it.
I thought it was only me.
No.
Where I thought it happened to me, where I'll go back to my post. I'm like, I remember what was happening on this day.
That's right.
And I know if I was lying, but I posted something good and like, I was saying something positive.
Has it ever hit you that you surprised yourself with that post? Good.
Yeah.
Did I really say that?
Yeah,
that
definitely.
Was deep. That was honest.
That's why I was shocked. Do you ever go through that? I remember there were times where I would go back to my post and I'm like, I know exactly what was going on there.
Yeah.
Did I say that?
Yeah,
Wow.
yeah.
Wow,
Yeah.
girl, it was going on. Like you were there.
Yeah.
You know? So it happens. It happens, man. Like good or bad, but it happens.
You know, as radio people or as broadcasters, we always try and find connecting dots or parallels. And I found yours. I was like, I want to find her. I want to connect her dots. I found, hasn't you told it? You're born the 8th of October. The 6th, not the 8th. Damn.
I'm a Libra.
Damn.
I'm a Libra. But not far. You're not far.
Because the 8th, you share a birthday with Cece Winans.
By the way, I love Cece Winans.
You see?
But we're Libras. So you're not far.
Okay.
And
Who was slow?
I don't know who is my dad. Should I blame it on? Guys, Baba. Guys, nah, man. Guys, don't do that to me. I told you I'm a PK.
So, I was so proud. I was like, oh.
And I love Cece Winans. My heart and my mind tells me that one day I will share stage with that beautiful lady.
Let's make it.
I don't know when, but I know for sure.
You need to hurry because I had her brother here, Bibi. He was sitting exactly where you are seated. They are contemplating retirement.
Ah, really?
Yeah, you need to move quickly. And so their retirement is going to be marked by, you see now.
Shit, come on.
Come on now. Go tip Papa. So their retirement is going to be marked by their final album together. So when they record that album together, you must know. Because after that after that is a tour, and after that tour, they hang the mic. You need to move quickly.
But guy, there's nothing you put. For us to have this conversation, I'll share stage with that beautiful woman. I love her. Everything about her.
Yeah.
The way she just stands and allow herself to be.
Yeah.
I love her.
Do you see that as well? Because she's now on the pulpit, eh?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. She's not just Cece Winans now, it's Pastor Cece Winans.
And Bandla, I love everything about her. I love everything about that woman.
Yeah.
When she speaks about who she is, the mistake she has made, where she is right now, owning it up, and she will tell you, and Masak Guti, if it had not been for the Lord.
Yeah.
And that's how I want us to honor our truths.
Yeah.
Our stories, and then also just be honest to say, but if it had not been for the Lord, hey, and I love that about Cece. I love how she carries herself. I love when she sings, she doesn't have to scream and do all these things. She just stands and deliver the message.
Yeah.
And there's no way I'm beg. You beg and listen to her. And I love that about her.
I think
you see God in her. I see God in her. I see love. I see grace. I can see favor. That's what I love. Somebody
made a mistake in Cece Winans' ID. Yeah, it's the 6th.
Yeah, it's the 6th. Yeah. I'm definitely.
They were using US time instead of South African time. Yeah,
it's the 6th.
Done.
That's my.
That's your twin sister right there. You had a journey, and this journey, unfortunately for you, has pulled you from the back to the front. You need to share that. What's going on?
I don't know. And that's the story of my life. Even as Kolene, I would be one of those also together we top 10. I don't know how. To be honest with you, I don't know. Like, okay.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, they used to call me Faith. When someone calls me Faith, I know that everyone knows me from school.
Yeah.
Like, clearly Faith. I'm like, but I don't know. I think that's the story of my life where really ngizozithola ngisemuva. But one thing I know, even emuva kwami, I've always been intentional with ukufunda. Okay, what am I learning here? Noma ngahlala ngemuva. But what am I taking away here? And funny enough, uzovele bengisuse ngemuva bengibeke phambili. Angazi kanjani. I always say if there's one person ohlale ngifaka kumgodi, it's God.
Yeah.
Ungishiya khona and athi swim. And that swim for me, it's like you got to trust me.
Give me a curveball he threw at you. You didn't see it coming. You thought you were doing okay. But he threw you in there. But here you are, you're still living to tell
Joyous
the tale.
celebration. I never did auditions. I was leading worship on Sunday at church. Mlazi Oasis, where Kaya Fellowships, Kaya's church.
Yes.
I was leading worship a normal Sunday, and then Joyous was there to do their, do you call it tour or?
Yeah, tour. Yeah.
Yes. And then
or
boom,
promo.
Yes.
Yeah,
and then boom, I was leading. And then Lindelani said, we are rehearsing on Monday in Durban. Luckily, I was doing my third year, so I was finished.
Oh, third year in what?
In PR at school.
PR in school?
Yes,
Miss, I want to be in the
college.
background. Okay, that's fine. PR is so much in the forefront. It's okay. Continue. Don't lose your trail of thought there. Miss, I want to be in the background.
And remember from a small church back home,
Yeah.
remember when you're a small church, a kaya,
Yeah.
small church, sometimes it's 5 people that are coming,
Yeah.
and then Oasis, just a church, girl, I promise you.
Yeah.
And then now I'm finding myself 5,000 audience.
This is what, 2017?
Yes. I'm finding myself with 10,000. 5,000 is nothing, 10,000 audience. I'm not even sure if I'm able to do this, gosh, the way that is being done. And Kizzy, and I think he saw it through me, because I'm not going to train her, because this one, she's going to run away. We did a song, that song, Aguko Ngenze was my did amazing. And I had to swim. I can tell you, even my first project, solo project,
Yes.
it was supposed to be a small thing. And God just said, small thing for what?
Is this the unusual?
Jesus is enough.
Oh, Jesus is enough.
It
yes.
was an audience of 50. And this song came from
that.
Yes. So all of my life, I'll be honest with you, I've always been that girl, or maybe I'm bubbly and my aura is like, hey, but
Yeah.
I've always been. And
Yes.
then someone who just, hey, Wazala, you
yeah,
know.
yeah.
And that's the story of my life. No one trained me to say, stand like this, you do this. When you sing, I had to learn on stage and get my posture. Okay, I'm comfortable when I do this. Okay, this is how I need to cope. Just vala mehlo, or open your eyes, but as if you see them, but you're just thinking of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yeah.
And no one teaches you that. But thank God for great people around me. Like I always say, and I always want to mention them. Like Brenda Mtam was one of my big sisters.
Hey!
He was
that's
one.
my sister right there. That's my sister
That's
right
my
there.
girl. You know, she's one of the people. Funny enough, my first solo outfit, it was her dress.
Really?
Joyous. I didn't have, yes.
Were you with her, Joyous?
No, she wasn't there.
She was left
but
already,
yes, but you know when someone just loves you, and she's like, come, I have a dress for you. And
I'm still yet to meet somebody who's going to speak bad about Brenda.
I don't think that.
No.
Look, I have so much great things to say about that girl.
Yeah.
One of the girls that can call me, Ngazu 2 years ago, I'm having a bad day. And like, you got this. You're going to go and put on your smile and go do this. You know, so yeah, that's the story.
You must watch my TV show. She has an episode coming, and she allowed me to go to a place. I've interviewed her more than once, but on the ones which is on Mzansi Way 2 and Mzansi Magic, she allowed me to go to a place. I don't think people know that story. About the very smile she puts on your face is the very smile she wants to deserve. She wants to have. And she doesn't want to work hard for you but let me not spoil it. You'll see it and you'll hear the conversation.
Oh, man.
What a lady.
What a lady. What a loving lady.
So now, when Thomasana said Richards Bay.
Yeah, Zulu Paka. I said Richards Bay.
I take it you also own a yacht.
Yeah, why not?
So check us. We'll fact check you.
Don't do that. Zulu Paka.
There's no dispute there.
Let's end it there. That's what I'm saying. Let's end it there. That's what I'm saying, man.
Now, there's so many songs that you have done. I've got Jabulani.
Yeah.
I've got Sophumula Khona.
That's the song that my dad, when I was feeling so bad 2 days ago, he sang for me over the phone.
Why were you feeling bad? What was happening? Don't give away too much, but we'll check just what was happening.
I think social media has a way of bullying people.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, we don't have a voice, or you just choose not to respond.
The smartest thing you've ever done.
Yeah, you just choose not to respond, but however, you're a human being. When
your father saw this?
Yeah. Yeah.
So he's on socials like that?
No. Actually, people write and they send it to your parents. They write and they send it to your son. My son saw it at school. He was at school. Someone just came and said, "So your mom." That's the sad thing about social media. They forget that there's a human behind it. However, they're growing the muscle, to like, okay, now dad, that this is happening. Let's talk about it. What do you think? That this is my world, Funny enough, my dad, the sweetest guy I've ever met on earth.
So he sang it for you?
He said, "You remember the song that you love?" He said, "What is it?" He said, "Jabulani." He said, "Sing abantwana." Let that be your thing right now. So all these other things,
sure.
All these other things, there's a more to your dad. That's God, And I just really, really appreciated my foundation. I really appreciated home, love, and the relationship I have with God and my son. When my son received that, he was like, "Hey, Nami, I would say the same thing if I was them. You're doing good." I'm like, "Oh, I've done well."
Yeah,
But I'm a human being. There was a day where it really got to me, and I think I felt bullied, But I had to really be honest with myself, and anyway, God is good.
So now, tell me about the song.
It reminds me of Ekaya, if it's an old school. I'm a firstborn at home. So it's me and my sister. My sister, mhlambe figure after 10 years later. So remember, I've been
and umkwatele funanla.
So, So this is one of my songs that we used to sing with Noma. My mom is one of my best friends. We used to love this song, and ngikhumbula mangibuya esikoleni and just open up this song and we just can't leave. So I'm an R&B girl, old school R&B.
So who else is part of this mix of your R&B songs? Maybe
Tamia.
Which one?
There's a stranger in my house tonight. Whitney Austin, my girl.
Yeah.
My girl.
Yeah. Who's your Bobby Brown?
Wow.
Ow. Siyabuza kanti.
Oh, why kodwa uyazibona ushintshe kanje. Hey.
No wonder. I just checked.
Wait.
I just checked.
Wait.
Khuluma before ngibuza.
It's a group, by the way.
Okay.
Boys to Men.
Hi, girl.
Gotcha.
Really?
Gotcha.
Which song?
Which song they used to sing? I don't have it Ekandalam right now.
Yeah.
But I was a fan of Boys to Men. And Blue Hill. Is it Blue Hill?
Blue Hill.
Blue Hill, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's going to give him Tala.
I just checked.
The guys, why is
I just checked why people were saying things about you. Is the fact that you sold out a show in 12 days.
Yeah.
That was slow, by the way.
That was very...
For Xoli,
Come. That was slow.
For Xoli, that's slow. You should sell out in 2 days. Kabza the Small sold out in 4 days. Not in 4 hours, less than an hour, when he was at the lyric.
Less than an hour?
Less than an hour. Please, you need to up your socks, girl. Come on now.
Tina said, 12 days.
How many people are coming to the ICC?
5,000.
Please. Come on, you can do better.
Chris Brown's in less than 24 hours.
Thank you. So when 12? Please, girl.
And then Sakipa is second day. Guess what? In 5 days, we are on 50%.
Yeah, one is slow.
It's very slow.
Tandas. Do not listen to me. Can I minister to you?
Minister, man of God. Huh? Come on. Let me prepare myself for this.
Do not let the bulging of your bank account make you lazy to pray about the second day of the concert.
Hey. Go deeper, Papa.
That sold out only means you're only 50% there. You still have another to go. And you know in God, he works in threes. Mm-hmm. It might be day 3. And then if you're lazy, day 2.
God. No, Father. No, Father. Day 3. Akiyona tate. Tate, no.
Wahana.
Day 3.
So why? So tell me about this.
Day 3?
Yeah.
And they are going there. I'm like, no, we're not going to do day 3.
Why? No, what?
Hey,
this is ministry.
I know, but let's take it step by step. No, it's my first time doing second day.
Who said this is about you?
I know.
It's about those who come to hear you.
We ain't doing day 3.
Itipe. Okay. Guys, day 2 is open. This is the ICC where?
In Durban.
In Durban.
Yeah.
And they're listening. And Joburgers, I know you very well. And you are travelers.
Yes.
When is this happening?
On the 2nd of August and the day 2, 3rd of August. We are on 80% sold out now. So we are closer. So please go do the right thing.
Thank you. So it is August, Women's Month.
Yeah.
My ladies.
What a way to open.
My ladies. Can day 2 go so that we can have day 3? Finish.
Oh, wow.
Done. The next thing we want for her for day 4, no voice. And that's the only time we'll stop buying tickets. What's so special about this one?
About this one? The theme is unusual encounter. Yeah. The special thing about it's my hometown.
Yeah. Is it the first time doing it?
Yeah, I did Carnival City last year.
It's a homecoming.
Yeah, it's beautiful. It's so special. I can't wait to see my pastors, my people, my schoolmates. I know, and I'm a crybaby.
Because but faith,
but it just feels like noma sengayapi, man. When you receive love from home, there's something enzakala. And I always say it na ngami. I'm loved for, even if I back home, you know. Noma sengayapi, noma ngabe uNkulunkulu sengangisa, but man, bangikhombisile uthando, you know, and that's the only special thing. I pray that show God just do the unusual things, even if it's 2 or 3 people about Puma Betty on that day, our lives were permanently changed.
That's right.
That's my prayer.
That's
you know, go back to
one
school.
person at a time.
Yeah, even if I reconciled with my mom from that day. That's me. That's my prayer. Yeah. And I cannot do that, but it's God, and God is just using me, and I'm just there also expecting something unusual from him. All I can do is just prepare myself.
It is most of the time an unusual encounter with him, isn't it?
Yeah. Every time you have an encounter with him, it's always unusual.
And the most unusual is there'll be grace and favor, even when you don't deserve it.
Definitely. Remember why I said I love you, Pasik? It reminds me of that. Someone who would die for you, not knowing if I will expect or return the love back. But he went on the cross.
Yeah.
What kind of love is that?
Redemption.
Hey, what kind of love is that?
Caring for one another. A reminder, right? To be neighborly.
Sure.
All of that.
Yep. So.
Mara now, ngukhulumiswe neighbor yakho ese-town house. Kwenze njani?
Oh my God, what's happening?
When's it, Jan? Did they park on your parking spot? Don't forget, you are
let me tell you one thing about me. Akekho ke umuntu engamkhulumisi.
Ngicela ungifonele. Sifuna ukwazi.
Akekho umuntu engamkhulumisi.
My phones are ringing.
Akekho umuntu, you know?
Oh, Mr. T, what a great way to start.
This is not your song.
Yeah, ban.
You know, it's like fine wine. When I tata manch. There's no way you say this one.
It's a very old hymn song.
Yeah, but the person who made you do it, it's not a producer. Ingoma kabani le?
Ingoma yakho kwami le.
Nyasho nje. Nyasho nje ukuthi le.
Ingoma yakho kwami le, and he would say it in a very strange way, mayicula. I used to love, you know, on Thursday emakhaya bekunenkonzo zogogo.
Okay.
Yes.
And
so aunt ekhaya ubeza not every day. So that day kwakwenzeka ukuthi ubaba mela ngilande engidrope kwagogo on a Thursday, and I'll attend inkonzo yogogo.
Yes.
Njalo ugogo amayicula ngoma, and she would just cry. And one day ngamuzi yini ekhalisa ngale ngoma.
Yes.
And then it took me there's a moment as a Christian that you have to totally surrender to God. And I've realized that it's not an once-off thing, it's an everyday thing.
Yeah.
So every time I sing it, I realize that, God, it's me again. Lord, it's me again. It's again, it's that acknowledging the grace.
Yes. Yeah.
You know.
And I also acknowledging the fact that you are just merely an ant in the scheme of things, right?
Sure. And as a firstborn, you are quickly to emakhaya, especially KwaZulu. Mawuqeda ukufunda wa graduate, they now waiting for umshado.
Yes.
That didn't happen for me. So, and ugogo would get it at, I wish you can hold on to one thing. Because sibaningi Mncwango, our cousins and everything. And maybe Bona, things are really going like that.
Yes.
Till today, I'm not married.
Yeah.
But everything else, and I'm not saying there's something wrong.
Yeah.
But funny enough, ugogo would address that with me and say, as long as you know that we plan uThixo uyazenzela uyazilawula. You just have to surrender every day. And bekusho nje because uyakubona as if maybe into engathi izongwarisha, and I'm the only girl at home. I was the only, my firstborn. So it's those little things, and that song always remind me of him. It's an everyday thing. Surrender to God. Let him be the driver of your life. I love music and I love art. Interpret it your way.
Yes.
And we all saying the same message.
That's right.
And I promise you, it just took me and reminded me that the Bible says we are the light of the world. But Kelvin is interpreting it ngendlela yakhe, and look at diversity. And the world is beautiful because of that.
Exactly.
I love it. I groove to that song. I'm doing with traffic. I'm like, yeah, look at us.
Look at you.
That's my song, man. Love Kelvin. I love his work. Everything. I am a fan.
I want you to dream big. And do not let the confines of this country hold you back. Do not even let Donald Trump.
Who's that?
Thank you.
He's Xoli.
Where to after August the 2nd?
Where to? We are planning to travel to just do a tour. We are already. Kenya is already calling.
Oh, is it?
Yep. Botswana is already calling.
Wow.
But I'll tell you the honest truth. The aim is to really go for those Grammys with my Zulu songs.
That's right.
Let them know that we're still doing it like this in South Africa. We don't have to change ourselves.
No.
That's where I'm going.
If Ladysmith Black Mambazo did
come
it.
on. And yeah. Yep. That's where I'm going. That's the end goal. But after August, I'm going to announce the next city, which is really, I'm excited. They're already making noise that I'm not going to answer until I announce it.
You're also not going to tell me?
No. I just need you to come to Durban.
Daga PK.
But I'm excited, man. I'm excited. I'm really, really excited.
You've worked with Spirit of Praise, Benjamin Dube, Joyous Celebration. Am I missing somebody in that list? Kayam Tetwa.
I've been a backup singer for Summers, and I've won Summers last year.
Oh wow!
You see, God, I've been.
When you are not leading, you'll be there service for others, isn't it?
Definitely, and do it wholeheartedly. That's the other thing. Ekfun desire to be at the back. You learn to serve wholeheartedly. You learn to serve. If you are not ready to serve, you'll never ready to be a boss or a leader. So I've learned to serve. Even at church, by the way, I still go inform on a Sunday, go serve. I'm not leading, I'm not the Xoli. I serve.
Yeah.
So I've worked, God has been so good. I've worked with Pastor Benjamin, I've worked with B, I've worked with Brenda, I've worked with Kaya. Oh my gosh, I've worked with a lot of people, shame, I won't lie. And like I said, one of the funniest thing, I've been part of Amasama, the 3 backing ladies.
Yes.
I was one of them. And
now we're gonna watch. Rewind.
When I came back,
Watch
I came back to
Funukumbon.
Zutat. Even Crown Gospel.
Yes.
I was a part of it. And when I came back as nominated Artist of the Year. And thank God. It always pays, man, and just pace yourself. And
which goes back to be available.
Be available. Be available. Have a spirit of Be intentional with ukufunda. I always say that. Be available. It's stupid. Ukufunda kuyabora. That mindset is boring.
Yes.
It's a routine.
Because you must stop everything. Stop running, stop moving.
Sure.
And then empower yourself.
And
with
sometimes
new
lower
knowledge.
yourself.
You
Come
must.
back. Yes.
You can't learn with an ego.
Yeah.
You can't. You
So
need to bring yourself down.
Yep. So I always say to be intentional with that. Every person I've worked with, I was intentional with what am I taking home. And I can tell you, if you can ask me, what did I take Ubenja? I can tell you. Go listen to my Jesus is Enough first album. The prayer. He opened my album with the prayer, and that's what I took. The private relationship he has with God. No singing. When he prays, that man, you're like, oh, you sit with God. And I took that, and I'm like, I'm going to practice that. B, how he presents us. You know, I don't want to talk about her. We've already, but because we are friends, how she would go through life, and when she stands on stage, she will give her all.
Yeah.
It's the last time I told. What I've took from Kaya, that's my brother, from Kaya, the heart of ministry, the heart of love what God has given you.
Yeah.
Take care of it, protect it.